right, foot on the brake, smash the pedal, launch ready, and go. Oh my goodness, it's fast. What's going on, guys? Car Review Guys here. My name is AJ, and we are back with the Acura NSX. And as you guys know, if you watched the first video, after we traded in the C8 for this, we have modified it, and we're gonna go take it on the first drive. Obviously, I have driven it, honestly, just a little bit. I think like 2 times, other than literally driving it home, and it was to and from like our local grocery store, and that was it. So I really haven't got to like do a whole lot in this car. We're gonna go around, cruise, see what it's like, see is the downpipes and the exhaust, does it really make this car any different than the stock NSX? Because I've owned a silver one previously, if you're new to the channel. I've had a bunch of different cars, just to fill you guys in. I've had a couple Audi R8s, I've had a C7 Z06 in manual, we have a couple of Camaros over there, including a 1LE, many more. But nonetheless, it's time to get this thing out on the road. First things first is going to be the cold start, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and throw in the cinematic before we continue on. But yeah, let's roll. Very modest, but it's definitely loud enough. I mean, people know you're starting this car without question. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this cinematic. All right, we are pulling out of the driveway, and of course, as we literally are about to pull out, it goes into EV mode. We can turn it to Sport Plus if we would like. However, we don't need to right now. The one thing I wanted to note very quickly is my driveway has quite a little lip to it. My previous NSX was actually lowered. This one is stock height, and my last one, I had to go at such a severe angle, like literally like completely sideways across the 3-stall garage, basically driveway width, and I could barely get it in without scraping at literally just a crawl. So now I can actually just go out just like this, take a left, which is that way you're still hitting one tire at a time slowly, and it doesn't hit. So while it may look cool, not functional to have a lowered vehicle for my driveway. Now the C8 is nice because obviously it has the front lift, at least mine did, as an option. So that's something to keep in mind. This car obviously does not. There was an I-lift system for the NSX. However, they don't make it anymore, but to my understanding, I believe SOS, if I'm not mistaken, is working to make another kit to be able to raise the front of the car. So that would be useful if you're ever going to lower your car. Otherwise, it is low to the ground, but as long as you're cautious, it's really not bad at all with the stock ride height. Definitely better than it being lowered. We got this thing in Sport Plus now, so we got to let the motor warm up just a little bit. Whoa, it sounds so good. So much better than before. We're gonna put the windows down here just a little bit. See if you guys can't hear this. I'll be quiet. It's literally to like, I don't know, 4,000 RPMs, nothing high, because again, I gotta let the motor keep warming up, but oh, the spool. Watch this, just a little bit. Hopefully that's coming up, because man, in your own ears, it sounds incredible. The nice thing is with the windows up, it's so modest, like that's the thing. All right, we have to do the launch control. However, we are in Sport Plus. In order to put it into track, you just hold this little dial, keep holding it. You're gonna see the screen come up with NSX, traction control off, as you can see right there. And you can see it says track mode. Actually, it just disappeared, I apologize. Now, we are going to go down here to this closed street very quickly, and then we're gonna do a launch control for you guys. I'll tell you if I think it's faster than the stock one. They say with the Sport Cats, we should be looking in the exhaust around 40 wheel horsepower in gains. So we'll see if that's the case right now. I think we're about to find out. Windows down, of course. All right, foot on the brake, smash the pedal, launch ready, and go. Oh my goodness, it's fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, a short time later, now that we are back on normal roads, it's faster. It is. It is definitely faster. You can feel those horsepower gains. I mean, that thing, even in all-wheel drive, it's kind of shaking and baking all over the place. Not to where it's scary, but it is. You still have to drive it a little bit. Oh my goodness. Listen, I got so many comments and ripped to shreds over saying that my C8 doesn't launch anywhere near as hard as this NSX. On paper, yes, they're very close and similar. However, come race me. If that's what you think, if you think your C8 can launch harder than this car from a dig, you are on something. I promise you this car is faster without question. Hold on, we gotta put them up just a little bit here. Yeah. All right, we're good. Sheesh, man. By the way, this is the longest my hair has ever been, ever. Usually I have a buzz cut and I'm really clean shaven. Not clean shaven, but I always have a beard, but it's always like, you know, pretty small. Anyway, pretty wild. This car is ridiculous. Now, let's drop this thing into just a normal mode very quick, what it's like driving it. Already an EV, it's quiet. Just listen. Motor kick back on. I don't know if you heard it or not, but it's so tame when you want it to be. But when you're trying to get after it and really have fun, whew, man, it is a handful, and it is so fun to really get to experience, and that's why I've missed this car. Launch control in this car is just on another level. Wow. So right now you can see we are in full EV mode, silence, cattle guard. Man, I have missed the NSX. Like I said, so I wanted the R8. However, the R8 just, I saved like $40,000 with this car. $40,000. I know a V10 is glorious, but is it worth $40,000 more? I don't know about that. And I think prices will come down, so eventually I'm sure we'll be in a 17 R8. If Huracan prices come down, we'll be in a Huracan. Just depends. So we'll see. I am thoroughly impressed with this car. I will say, if you own an NSX or you're thinking about getting one, I really kick myself for not doing the modifications that I've done to this car on the first NSX that I owned. Like, this just transformed the car. It is so fun and exciting to drive now. Sound is a big piece of it for me, and I should have known better. I really should have. Wow. This thing is exciting. All right, we got to do a little bit of an acceleration here, take two, not from launch control. So 1 second. All right, we're taking a right-hand turn, and let's get it. Oh, I'm so glad to have you back. The old NSX, man. I'm telling you, this car is so wicked. Oh, yes. Oh, it sounds so good. The noises it makes. Hopefully the camera was even in frame. I'm holding it right now instead of putting it up on the window. Just the angle of this window, I don't know. I don't love it for this, but nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Yes, the modifications, hold on. Quiet it down just a second. The modifications make a huge difference in this car, not only with sound, also performance. Night and day different. I mean, it literally is like a different car. Like, it is insane how different this car is now. So if you guys are thinking about it, if it's in the running but you're like, it doesn't sound that good, maybe, trust me, I know the audio on this camera is not going to do it justice. I know it won't, because I've listened to so many before I decided to do it. Big difference. That's all I'm saying. Huge difference. So definitely do it. Again, on our way to 20,000 subscribers. Thank each and every one of you for joining the journey. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.